Hello and welcome. My name is Michelle Robinson, and I'm the Senior Director of Customer Success and Engagement for the Harmony Academy. I'm really thrilled to send you our final pre-recorded session as you signed up for the Harmony Academy Summer Wellbeing Series. Welcome to our final session of the summer, really designed to help you pause, breathe, and reconnect. These sessions are brought to you by our incredible partners at Create, who will first share a bit about the background and then model one mindfulness practice. Whether you're enjoying a well-earned break or gearing up for the next school year, we hope these recommendations with these bite-sized practices have supported your self-care journey. Feel free to share them with fellow educators in your community, because when we care for ourselves, we show up stronger for others. As a former teacher, I truly understand how vital it is to make space for your own well-being. So take this time, recenter, recharge, and savor each moment. You deserve it. We hope you've enjoyed the mindfulness series and have discovered meaningful ways to begin integrating these practices into your daily life. After today's session, we'll be sending out a brief follow-up survey. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the series and how we can continue to enhance your experience in the future. In the meantime, we invite you to explore harmonyacademy.org to see how we're supporting the whole you year-round with tools, resources, and inspiration. Thank you.
Self-care for educators, cultivating resilience through mindfulness. Welcome to another CARE Community Collaborative video. I'm Velma Cobb, a certified Cultivating Awareness and Resilience in Education, or CARE, Master Facilitator. I'm also a Daniel Goleman Emotional Intelligence Coach, Breath, Body, Mind certified breath worker, and certified in trauma-informed practices. Today, we will explore a foundational practice for educators that supports presence, compassion, and longevity in the profession, self-care. Too often, self-care is dismissed as indulgent or postponed until there's a break in the schedule. But research reminds us, and our own experience confirms, that without caring for ourselves, we can't fully care for others. Patricia Jennings, Tish, CARE co-creator and author of Mindfulness for Teachers, describes self-care as essential for sustaining resilience and responsiveness in the classroom. She highlights 4 interconnected domains that require our attention: the physical, emotional, intellectual, and spiritual or inner life. Let's explore what it means to care for ourselves in each one of these areas. We'll begin with intellectual domain. The part of ourselves that thrives on curiosity, creativity, and lifelong learning. Engaging the mind helps us prevent burnout and boredom. It may look like reading thought-provoking books, exploring new hobbies, solving puzzles, or learning a new language. For educators, nurturing this area means going beyond the day-to-day responsibilities to seek stimulation that fuels personal growth. When we invest in our learning, we bring renewed energy and perspective to our students. Next is the physical domain, the foundation of energy and well-being. It's easy to overlook basic needs during a busy year, but physical activity, nutrition, and sleep are non-negotiable forms of support. Mindfulness practice helps us listen to the signals of the body: fatigue, tension, hunger. By noticing these signals, we can make choices that replenish rather than deplete us. Taking a walk, getting consistent rest, or simply breathing deeply are all ways that we can tune in and restore. The emotional domain involves how we acknowledge and respond to our feelings. Teaching can stir deep emotions: frustration, joy, grief, gratitude. Caring for our emotional selves means noticing our mood and responding with intention. This might mean reaching out to a friend, journaling, enjoying music, or creating space to feel without judgment. We nurture positive emotions intentionally. We support our emotional resilience over time. Finally, spiritual or inner life domain speaks to what gives life meaning for us. For some, this might be found in religious or spiritual practice. For others, it might be found in nature, music, service, or moments of stillness. This domain invites us to connect to something larger than ourselves, a sense of purpose, awe, or belonging. Mindfulness, in its quiet simplicity, often becomes a doorway to this sense of connection. As we pause and reflect, return to our why, remembering the values that guide us. To care for ourselves across these four domains, we must first become aware of how we're spending our time. What creates energy for us? What drains us? When we begin to choose activities that replenish rather than deplete us, we create space for inner grounding or centeredness and for thriving. The self-care log, included in the care workbook, can help you keep track of and reflect on your self-care. Now, I invite you to engage in a mindfulness practice with me designed to support self-care through wellness. Find a comfortable, regal, seated, mindful posture with your feet flat on the floor, letting your hands rest gently on your lap or perhaps the armrest of your chair. Closing your eyes and softening your gaze. Begin by simply arriving to this moment, taking several deep diaphragmatic breaths and through the nose and out through the mouth or nose. Now allowing the breath to settle into a natural rhythm, whatever natural is in this moment. Bringing awareness and attention to the sensations of the breath. Noticing the sensations during the inhales and the exhalations. As thoughts and distractions arise, acknowledging and perhaps naming them, then gently returning that awareness back to the sensations of the breath. Now, shifting their awareness to an intention that addresses one of the self-care domains. It could be an intention focused on your physical self-care, such as the intention to drink one more glass of water today than yesterday, or an emotional self-care, such as the intention to allow and honor all emotions that arise with self-compassion, grace, and curiosity. Or perhaps it's an intellectual self-care that you want to focus on, such as the intention to listen to an informative podcast, or perhaps you want to focus on the inner self or spiritual self-care, such as an intention to engage in a mindfulness, awareness, practice, or prayer. Remembering that intentions are like a navigational system that helps to align our actions with our values. Envision yourself going about your day, behaving in a way that supports your intention. Perhaps envisioning yourself choosing a favorite water bottle, filling it with filtered water, and sipping water from it throughout the day. Perhaps practicing self-compassion and kindness during situations that elicit unpleasant emotions. Listening to an intellectual stimulating podcast, or engaging in a mindfulness practice before work. Whatever the intention, envision yourself acting and behaving in ways that demonstrate your commitment to the intention. When thoughts or sensations arise, as they inevitably will, because it is the nature of the mind to think, noticing and perhaps labeling the distraction or thought, and gently returning the awareness to the chosen intention and to acting out that intention in your mind. Now shifting the awareness back to the sensations of the breath, back to the sounds in the room, and listening to the end of the sound of the chime, signifying the end of the practice. And when you're ready, gently opening the eyes or refocusing your gaze. This simple practice can be done anytime. It might be done at the beginning of the day to focus the awareness on self-care, and throughout the day to check in on your intended self-care practice. Remember, self-care is not a reward for getting everything done. It is foundational to our well-being. By tending to our physical, emotional, intellectual, and inner self spiritual well-being, we strengthen our presence and compassion for ourselves, for our students, for our communities. Again, this is Velma Cobb. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for the work that you do every day.